Hello friends, good morning and coffee cheers to a new video. This is an extra special vlog because it's gonna be like, instead of just following me around for a while, we're going to have something very specific in mind. What we are doing today is we are redoing the craft room. So if you've been around, you'll notice that I have started doing some like activity, some like do-it-yourself projects around the house. So I painted the bedroom. I have a couple other things in the works at the moment, and right now we're going to tackle the craft room. So a little bit of backstory: we've lived in our house for about 4 years, and it's just the two of us, my husband and myself. And a few years ago, I used to have my office in this room right here, which is now what we call the exercise room, because it was gonna be a guest room and it just never actually made it into a guest room. But a few years ago, my husband suggested that I split my office and have like an office for like filming and working, especially because I was working a lot. I still work a lot, and so just like having a nice, peaceful, like clean place to work, and then having a separate place for like all of my messy stuff, and then also we can house people when they come over and watch the dog and stuff like that. So that's the craft room. The craft room has never really evolved into anything other than there's like a desk and a dresser and my sewing machine that really needs to be that really needs some help anyway. So this summer I decided, like, I'm so sick of just it being a disaster. I spent some time looking, thinking, really planning, and now we're gonna get down to it. So I just got a delivery of some furniture, and we're gonna do some furniture doing. We're gonna put some stuff together. I do realize that I am in a really good position, especially like where we live. When we purchased our house before all the crazy inflation, housing prices are not bad actually here, and so we do have like a larger home because we have a lot more space because we live in Georgia. So, you know, there's that. I'm gonna show you the before. Please don't judge me because it's really, really bad. The past couple months especially, I've just been like throwing things in here, especially once I realized like I'm going to change things. I just haven't been super worried about it. So here it is. Here it is. So we have this dresser is staying. This is like I love this piece. My grandparents my granddad was in the Navy and he was stationed in Japan, and so they purchased this when he lived there, and it was in my mom's room growing up, and then it was in my room growing up, so it's very sentimental. This is a little like kitchen island here that needs some serious cleaning. This is a really cool piece. Actually, it doesn't really match what I want to go with, but it's like an art desk, and this one moves up into an easel. These 3 boxes are going to be a chair when I put them together. This table my mom found on the side of the road, it's going. These are some like organizational things that I purchased. This is a mess. And yeah, that's where we are. So I'm going, oh, and this is the rug that's gonna go down once I, you know, have space to actually put it on the floor. So I'm gonna go downstairs and grab all of the furniture and stuff that just got delivered and get to putting things together. And then I think I'm gonna clear like everything out and put it out in the workout room, because that will only bother me, so that I have just like basically a fresh place to start. So let's do this thing. All right, all this stuff needs to go upstairs. All right, I got nearly everything out, so I didn't touch the desk full of stuff, but I got floor space was kind of my main thing, and then I left the dresser as is because I think the dresser's gonna stay there, and I think that this is gonna stay here, or maybe just scooch down a little bit. But I have enough floor space now that I will be able to lay out the rug, and I need to vacuum before I do that. So I think I'm gonna check out and see what kind of tools I need to get started putting stuff together. And then I can go downstairs, get the vacuum, get the tools, that kind of stuff. So, fun stuff. Hair is done. I just got this gray one off of Amazon. I'll link it down below. It came in other colors, and honestly, they had like a yellow one that kind of similar to this, and I really wanted the yellow one. But I try to keep most of our furniture, excluding that because I didn't purchase that, but all the furniture I buy, I try to keep very, very neutral and in colors that will match kind of throughout our house, so that if I get all the rest of the stuff in here, I decide this is too big, then I can move it into a different room and it's not a big deal that way. The other reason I got this one in particular is because it actually turns into a bed. So you slide it out. How do you do that though? So to turn it into a bed, you just slide it out here, and then there's like a little handle, and you just pull it out like that, and then the back goes all the way down, and voila, you have a twin size bed. So since we don't have an official guest room, I thought this would be handy. My plan is to switch out the couch in my husband's office with a sofa couch, so that that will turn into like a queen bed, move that couch downstairs, and then we have, you know, a queen bed and a twin, so that'll accommodate 3 people, plus we, you know, have air mattresses. And that way it's like functional for us and not just for guests, but also when guests come over, like there are actual places to sleep, and specifically when someone's staying with the dog is really the main thing. So the interesting thing is going to be figuring out the configuration in a way that is going to be conducive to turning it into a bed. I might have to like pull it out, pull it in, I don't know. But right now I'm starving, so I'm gonna go find some food. All right, day 1 progress. Here's what I've got so far. I didn't put the drawers in because I wanted to figure out where I wanted to put them first before I put the drawers in. I just thought that would be easier. I think I'm gonna put this on this side because it's narrower, and then move this to this side and see if that fits a little bit more. It is a wee bit cramped, like this chair is definitely pretty big, but I'm gonna be honest, what I want mostly out of this room is not floor space. What I want is table space. So the fact that like the whole room is now table space is totally fine by me. So yeah, I think I'll switch the art desk and that to tomorrow, which is gonna be a pain because those are both really heavy. especially that one. And then shuffle these down a little bit and see where it goes from there. 17 rearrangements later, and I think I'm content with those desks over there, and then dresser, chair, desk, little island thingy. Again, still a bit crowded, so not like design-wise the best, but I think this is gonna be the best option to give me enough space and enough table space in particular to get to work. So let's do the drawers. The funny thing about these videos is sometimes like a whole week passes without me doing anything, but for you it's like a couple of seconds. So today's project is getting all of the drawers inside. They're all around here, so they have to be screwed in to those. I have to figure out how to do that. I'm happy with the layout as is. So drawers is the main thing, and then maybe to start getting like the closet situated and that kind of stuff. And I think I'll wait for the curtains, and I'll do the curtains and the pegboards, which are outside because I just painted them drying, and like the shelves all at the same time. So I think that's kind of my plan of attack, but I'm hoping to get this done in the next few days, and I'm watching the TPT conference as I get this done. All right, progress has been made. So all the drawers are in. I'm gonna need some drawer organizers. I didn't think about that. So I am going, maybe I'll go to Home Goods tomorrow and see if I can find some drawer organizers, or Target, but I'm not gonna be anywhere near Target. I could go to Target on Friday. I don't know. I just like wanted this done. And so that's kind of my main thing. It looks like a hot mess right now, but I'm trying to like group things. So I've been bringing things in, and I'm kind of like, this is gonna be my sewing desk. So I have like my sewing stuff on top that's gonna go in these drawers. This is gonna be mostly blank, but mostly for like cutting. So I have the cutting board, and then like my rulers and stuff, and then in there will be like all of my scissors and X-Acto knives and that kind of stuff. And then that shouldn't take up that much because I don't have that much of that kind of stuff. So then the rest can be excess storage, but I'm trying to really keep it like functional and like really think through like where things need to be. So like all the sewing stuff near me when I'm sewing, and then keeping all of my like art things over here or in here for like paint brushes, that kind of stuff, to just again try to get it situated. And then this was a huge accomplishment. So we are making progress here on the closet. It was a hot mess. So these are from Target, and they go down a little further, but I have this second rack here so they can't go all the way down. But the bottom, there's two that are like 12 by 12, I think, and then 4 that are this like, I think it's like 5 by 12 or something like that. And so these boxes are also from Target. They're empty currently because I'm not sure what I'm going to put in them yet. These are from Amazon. I have also gotten them from Target, but I liked this because they have space where you can put what's inside. So all my fabric is in the blue boxes, and so I'm gonna label them like blue and green. And I think this is like all Christmas stuff, so just like Christmas, except for on the very bottom I had some extra. I'm in the phase of life where everybody I know is having babies, and so, and many are on to number 2, and so I have like just tons of extra like baby blanket fabric that my grandma has given me, or I have extra because I bought extra when I like made a blanket. So I have just some of that just like folded in the bottom, and then there's also some in there. And then I have these black and white boxes I already had. They're from Michael's, and they have smaller things, so like stamps, glitter, ribbon, origami paper, like, you know, just random things. So still kind of working things out as far as like where I want everything to go. I'm gonna need drawer organizers sooner rather than later, so I should probably go look at that maybe tomorrow, and then I can finish up with everything. So I have some stuff to throw away. I have some like just decorative stuff. I have extra like paint and just all sorts of fun things, all the organizing. But I'm gonna actually leave it here, which I know some people are like must finish everything in a certain amount of time, and other people are content to leave a project and come back to it. I am content to leave a project and come back to it. So I'm gonna leave it now because I have videos I need to edit, and I will come back to it later. My husband is one of those people that like cannot leave a project, and if he had been doing this room, it would have been all done in like 2 days. Because he just like, he's one of those like just wants to finish things. I'm okay to like think about it. We'll leave it for a little while. So tomorrow's project will be more organizing, getting things situated, and then maybe I'll see if I can hang stuff. I'm not sure if I need help with that or not, so we shall see how that goes. And then also I need to call the sewing machine place and see if I can get my sewing machine serviced, since I'm already doing all the stuff anyway. Might as well get that because they like go through and like clean it out, and I've had it since I was 9. I got my sewing machine for my 9th birthday, and it has never been serviced. So it's probably about time, because definitely not 9 anymore. So it's still quite a mess, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I also need to figure out what the heck to do with the like excessive amount of paintings. I don't know, because some of them are like ones I have painted, some of them are empty, and I have them just like stacked up in the corner. And I think I can put some like over in the corner, maybe like here, but that's not gonna fit all of them. So I don't know the answer to that. I'll think on it. So here's what we're working with. It's actually not horrible. I know it looks pretty horrible looking at it, but it's actually not that bad. The main thing is right now, I need help getting the things on the wall, which I don't think is going to happen until next weekend. So those, and then like, that's what this stuff is too, is stuff that needs to go on the wall, but it's not. But like, I should be able to clear off that and this. I don't know what paintings I'm going to hang yet, so that's also a question. But you know, sometimes you build things up in your mind and make them feel like a big deal when it's not that big of a deal. I feel like that a lot, so let's get to it. I think we might get ready for Shark Week next week. Now, why do I have this giant thing of messed up copies? Why? Well, I managed to clear out a whole drawer. And look, here's my high school graduation photos. So cute. This is my brother and me. Does anybody happen to need some pins? Because I have these that I've been using forever. But I just found not 1, not 2, but 3 more boxes of pins. Where did they come from? I don't know. Although it seems like the kind of thing that, you know, my mom and grandma would get me for Christmas, just because, you know, you always need pins. Except clearly I don't. So if anyone's looking for a present for me for Christmas, don't get pins. I'm good. Also, in a trail of fun things that I found, this message in a bottle from our rehearsal dinner. Is that scuba diving Mickey? Oh my gosh, I don't even think I knew that it was a scuba diving leaving Mickey on there. My mother-in-law did like a whole, we did seafood. So because of that, she did like a whole like sea themed adventure. It was really cute. So it was a fun little find. Now where do I put it? That is the question. When you find yourself putting away the drawer organizers, then you know you should be pretty done. Also, if I want to redo my makeup drawer, I can do that. All right, here's where we are. So I got this is like the painting area. This is all cleaned up. These are 2 paintings that are like not done yet. That's a project I need to finish. Water holders, things. I want to see maybe if I can hang that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And then got my paint up on here. I might get rid of this guy because right now he's empty and put this on top of here. But we shall see how things go. Those need to go in the attic. But other than that, looking pretty stinking good with everything pretty cleaned up. I also don't know what to do with that. So those are things I have questions about. So these get hung up, curtains get hung up, those get hung up, and then I can put things on the walls. But I am feeling pretty good about the setup and everything. I need a chair because right now I don't have a chair, so that would be helpful. But overall I think it'll be a pretty good time. So I just need to get things hung up, and then the last couple little things situated. And then I got this blanket from Home Goods the other day. I liked because it's like yellow and pink, and so it goes with my yellow dresser, introduces some pink, and in here, you know, we're just going for color. So we got yellow, we have teal, we have more teal that's not the same color teal, but I forgot that that was in here. So, you know, we got color, and then I'll have things up on the walls too once we've got everything situated. So there we are, feeling pretty good about that situation. So just things up, and then final little touches like those things. I'm gonna have to move all that to put those up, so I wasn't too worried about getting everything situated. So let's go make some dinner. All right, so progress has been made. We now have curtains, we have pegboards, and we have these 2 shelves. So right now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take that down. I'm going to hang some paintings here with some command strips. I'm gonna put some decor up on there. I'm gonna put these things up on the pegboards. I have no idea what I actually like need for the pegboards or want for the pegboards. I just grabbed like a variety of things, and I figured I would see what I liked and what I didn't need and all that stuff. And then hopefully that'll get some of this stuff off, and then I just have a couple of things to put away. I just brought that stuff upstairs. All right, well, it only took about 3 months, but we are finally done-ish. So here is the full craft room. When you walk in, we've got a little watercolor painting there, and then here's the view. So this desk right here, as you can see, I'm already using it, so it's not super clean, but you know what, that's real life. This desk is for like art, painting, messy stuff basically. Over here, the one thing I need to do still is I need something to hang here, but I'm not sure what I want yet. So I'm gonna think about that and paint something new to put up above my desks especially. And then we have my little chair that folds out into a bed with the two little daffodil paintings up above it. And then I'm gonna hang that guy up there as well. Love the curtains. They're from TJ Maxx. And then I am like obsessed with the way that these shelves turned out. I wasn't sure how it was gonna work, but it is perfect. So I have my yellow desk that is from Japan, and then my two shelves up on top that are from Ikea. So, and then here, I'll give you the rest of the room. Oh, I forgot to hang those. Oops, that looks kind of funny. And then here's the other view for the other wall. Okay, so we have the Japanese desk. This is like full of paintings, and then the bottom drawer is like gifts. And then, oh, that drawer has like art supplies, so I guess it's not totally full. But most of these drawers are paintings that just need to, I don't know, find a home. I have some books up here, some like artsy and crafty kind of books, some coloring books. This is a picture of my husband when he was a little tiny kid. So cute. And Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie, so I just think that's like the cutest thing ever. Little dolphin, little pineapple, little typewriter. Got this little sign. And then up on top we have the shelves. So I got the picture ledges specifically so that I can swap out the paintings easily without having to, like, you know, put things up on the walls. So for now I have these buttons I got from Michael's for like $1. They were super cheap. That's the Ernest Hemingway house in Key West. I love that painting. This is the one that used to be above my bed before I painted the wall. This one I love. That's just a leaf. This is the one I made the other day, another button, and I really found that the layers helped everything to look really good and like stand out like that. And so over here we have a sunflower, the other half of that painting. Button. This is some nail art where you like put nails and then you do like string. My mom and I did that. It was just fun. I love that mountain painting. And then some little roses over here. This is my like painting cart, so it has all of my paint on it. And so I'm not sure, I think I like the way it looks there better than over here. It's a little crowded over here, but it's much more handy here. So I think I'm gonna roll it over when I'm using it and then park it there when I'm not. Over here is like the sewing station. So I have my 2 pegboards that I'm still kind of playing with at the moment. My sewing machine, all that, some decor, some other stuff. And then I have, you know, all of the drawers, which is what I really wanted for this. So I tried to make it like as handy as possible. I'm left-handed, so I wanted like the left-hand top drawer to be like super helpful. So those are all like scissors and pins and stuff, and then like that one's empty. We'll go through a more like in-depth tour later, and then like this is all my cutting stuff because this is my cutting mat. Yeah, I got this chair from Home Goods. It's actually technically a vanity chair, but because it's a vanity chair, it was like half the price of the office chairs. It is a little bit smaller, but you know, just to sit in it for sewing, I'm not worried about that at all. If I have already used this setup a couple of times, and if you are any kind of crafter, I would highly suggest having either a cutting table or just a table that is designated to be left blank, because that is the most helpful thing ever in my whole entire life, is just having this table that like doesn't really have anything on it. You know, it's got a mat, I can move the mat or I can leave it, but I use it for cutting, and then also like if I need it for anything else, like it's just there, and that just is so helpful to have just like an empty table for whatever I need it to be that's not messy. Like, you know, my art one is always like full of crap and messy, and so I like that. Anyway, over here I have my little tulips. This is actually, it's like a rolling kitchen island. My mom found it at a garage sale for like $5 one time. And so it folds out, as you can see. And so that's really handy because if I need more table space, I can roll this into the middle and fold it out, and then I have, you know, more space. But until then, I just have it here. So, and then also stools, which is helpful. So it's got the 2 drawers, and then this doesn't really have anything in it at the moment. But I like it, so we're keeping it here for now, and we'll see if I use it. These are my little hydrangeas, my little music box sewing machine thing. This is really hard to do one-handed. See, it like moves. It's random, but I just think it's so cool. I have lots of things stored here. The ever-present problem is that I just have so many canvases. These are for a project. The inside of the closet looks like this at the moment, so still needs maybe a little bit of help, but it's a lot better than it was. I've got different craft supplies in here. I have fabric in like all of these blue totes, and then I have the black and white photo boxes that hold stuff, and then right now I still have a couple of like, I don't know where to put these things kind of things here. So it's definitely not the best that it could possibly be, but it is currently working out for me. And then, you know, extra canvases and canvases over on the side. Some are half done, some are finished, but I don't have anywhere to put them. And yeah, so that is the craft room. It's not like the most beautiful, you know, picture perfect thing ever in the world, but it is gonna be so much more functional, and I am so excited. I'll have a more in-depth tour coming later on, like once I get these paintings situated and once I, you know, just kind of have lived in it for a little bit, so I can see, you know, what's useful and I can share what's useful and stuff like that. So then we'll go into all the drawers and into all the things, and I'll have my pegboards all figured out because I have extra, like, more things that can hang on it, but I wasn't sure what I wanted on there yet. So my plan is basically to live in it, see what I need, see what I like, and then I can kind of adjust as needed. So a lot of my drawers are empty at the moment for that same reason. I want to be able to expand. I don't want to be like at capacity and then need more later. So we'll see. The other thing is, husband thinks that I should get another one of these desks and replace this one, which I think would look a lot nicer and it would have a lot more storage. This one I like because this middle part pops up actually like as an easel. So let me know your thoughts on that. Is it totally ridiculous to have 3 of the exact same desks in my office? I don't know. I will link what I can. So like I can link the desks and the shelves and the pegboards are all from Ikea. And then I can link like my cart as well, and that's probably all that I can link. Oh, and this chair is from Amazon and the rug is from Amazon, so I can link those. But yeah, that's what we've got going on here, and I'll take any suggestions that you've got. So thanks for watching. Bye.